Are we alive?
Do we need to rehost?
Yeah,
Probably.
we will need to
Yeah,
rehost.
probably. Do apologize for that. Let's go back to the roleplay. Hopefully we are back now. May need a refresh or two on Twitch. But we'll just wait until we are back live, until we have a clear. And we'll go from there.
You look live to me.
Yeah, we're live? Alright, beautiful.
It lives.
It lives, yes. Alright. So where did we leave off? Sorry. It slipped my mind. Natea left into the hallway.
Yep,
Seeming-
headed back upstairs to see if I can find a way out of this stupid place, because sitting here talking with this guy is the biggest waste of time of my life.
Alright. And of course... Yes?
I've finished praying and I see that Natera is leaving, right?
Yeah.
Kinda wanna follow her.
You can.
Yeah, I mean, if I see Natea leave, I'm gonna just sort of say, we waste our time here, dancing with words, and I follow Natea.
Alright, yeah. As you guys move out, Velian, what do you do exactly?
Oh, I don't follow them. There's no point. I know that we're trapped down here, and that our best bet is to do something with this Lich King.
Alright.
Valian, the closest of our group that is to Loki, a trickster, is the one leaving.
You say this why? But there's two leaving.
Yeah, but Natea was leaving first.
Okay.
She's already gone.
She's wandered out, yeah.
Has left.
I mean, it does not matter. She will return soon enough. The door is sealed.
She has more ideas than mine. Than me. Than mine. Than
Why do you say she is the closest to Loki?
She likes shadows, deception.
That does
I
not
cannot
mean-
speak to Skadi. She is here, but she does not answer my call.
I fear that simply one who sticks to the shadows is not one who can commune with Loki.
No, but she can perhaps read his influence. Besides, she is a good person. Loki is not.
Then you would have even less reason to speak to her.
I do not understand. I did not say he spoke to her. Just maybe she can read his influence. If you wish to fight this terrifying man, feel free, but even Kurata is leaving.
I have no reason to fight him. He is just like us, trapped. At first confused, for we broke his axe free in his room. We are all trapped here. The only difference is that, as he stated, we have blood. He does not. Perhaps if we can work it out. The blood magic which allowed us in will let us free. Though, not much has happened. And I'm gonna continue with my thought as I look back to this dude with the axe, and I'm gonna head over to him and just hold out a hand and say, please. And I'm just gonna open palm and nod towards his axe.
I have no need for that. Though you do amuse me.
Cut me with the axe. I will add my blood to theirs. Blood has power. Maybe it will draw Loki's eye, if nothing else. This is the axe of another god.
I think you mistake my word chance. I said I only held the door for those who are dead.
So you do hold the door closed, and it is not Loki who has trapped us here.
Loki holds the door for those who have been damned, such as myself.
You
You
hold
still
the door for us.
You still draw breath. There could be a way. But I am not convinced, and I wish to help the four of you. You speak of worthiness, yet cannot hit a goddamn thing.
Did he look at that thing again?
No, he looked at the arrow stuck in the wall, the scorched wall.
I wish I was a fucking wizard so I could do anything else. All I can do is burn things. Like, I can't do any, like, utilizations.
All I can do is burn things.
All I can do
Ah.
is burn things. I base my character around the fire scales on my chest.
The fire stop.
Alright, I'll hang my head again. I'll step back and say, again, tell me what it is you want from us as a foursome so that we might be free.
Is it true you fought this beast? This black creature?
Yes, it appeared before us as we traveled here.
It knows. My axe was given to me to slay Skull, to slay Scotty. Hati. And you still draw breath. Times are ahead. I will open this door. But only if you prove worthy. But I will not give my weapon to those who will not stand a chance on what is to come.
I, like, hold my arms out, staff in one hand, take a few steps back. Then how should I prove myself worthy to you?
He stands up. He points his axe at you. Perhaps you should ask the half-breed.
I turn around. Fucking Kurata's left as well.
Have we like reached the door yet? Like,
You guys have just gone up. Like, you guys are now at the platform where you... in that little building, where outside is a little pool of water. That place? That's kind of where you guys are at. And you guys are moving forward, upward, I suppose, to the, offer respect room, I guess you can call it.
right.
Yeah, we've been about 8 hours.
Yeah, we've been having this conversation for about 8 hours.
No! No!
God, doesn't it feel like it though?
Wow.
I'll like turn around and like go to leave as if to go and get them, but then I'll turn back and say, when I tell Kurata that you wish for us or her to prove worth to you, she will take it as an invitation to combat. So you know. He's gone.
No, I'm good.
Oh, he's there. I thought you'd crashed again.
No. Sorry, there's some technical difficulty, dude. Technical difficulties. It happens from time to time. But you were saying, Valiant, sorry?
I said, she will take it as an invitation to combat immediately. And if that is not what you intend, you should tell me now, lest further mistakes be made in this place.
He looks at his axe. I do not know what my axe can be used elsewhere for. Nor do I think one can reason with creatures larger than mountains.
So be it. Give me a moment, and I'll turn around, lumber out.
Take your time. You've got plenty.
Yeah. So I'll whistle for Shadowfax. No, I'll head out and basically just like track after them, like even though he said take your time, like I'll basically be walking at a swift pace because I am like hella conscious of the fact that we rely on oxygen and it's sealed. So
Well, you haven't really noticed the oxygen levels going up or down.
No, but you told me that I worked out that it was sealed.
It looked like it was sealed because there was no draft.
The real question is, do you as Veli know about oxygen?
Yeah.
He has a gut feeling about oxygen every time he holds his breath.
Really important to his life.
Ace told me that it was a sealed chamber in space, alright? So I fucking know about oxygen, okay?
There was no draft. That's all I said.
Lord Ace has granted me the knowledge of oxygen.
Roll a Constitution saving throw, because suddenly there is none.
No. I mean, I'll catch up with them. I don't know what Jonathas does, but I'm like heading out to and just following up again.
Yeah,
I'm following this.
Yeah, like you guys
You're
have
staying
been
down there. You're not staying in this horrible room with this scary fucking bitch thing.
You're alone talking to this freak.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, you left too?
Yeah, like they all left. Besides you were just talking to him. Anyway, as Velian moves back, in the meantime, you guys have been moving up and have reached that place where the secret door essentially opened, the pathway down. You guys are there now.
Yeah, I guess I'd just sort of be inspecting it or whatever, trying to like see if I could just like you know, like if it was an elevator, if I could just kind of jam my hands in there.
Yeah, you do notice that there's no slit in which you can put your hands or weapon. It has been sealed shut.
I tap it with the back of my glaive.
Sounds like wood.
I do not see any parting in this stone.
Also, mind you, Jonathas is completely in dark now. He's blind because Velian is the one with the light spell.
Balls.
So Jonathas is
Why
like...
does Jonathas not have any torches in a pack? What pack
probably
did
has.
you take?
I light a torch.
Okay, yeah, I'm assuming you have little torch, so keep that in mind in case you have to turn it off. Anyway,
Even I've used 2 torches down here and I've got a fucking light spell.
Yep.
Fucking learn to play, PG, you nub.
Anyway, you guys,
It looks very bright on the screen, okay?
you guys are up in the other room now. There's a door that has been sealed shut. There's some coins scattered around, though noticeably less.
Noticeably less coins?
Yes.
I look at Natea and say, Did you take the coins? How did they disappear?
The coins were given.
Jonathas is suddenly behind me.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I look at Jonathas and I say, Not this again. And
I'm sorry you do not understand everything.
I do not understand you or your crazy ways. And I sort of I look for some kind of, you know, some kind of handhold into this door where I could yank it and fucking pull this goddamn thing open.
Yeah, like you do notice that like there's like the door goes into the rock, and you try to pry your glaive or any weapon. There's just no way, no give, nothing.
I slam my back of my glaive against the door, and I say, "Damn this place! It seeks to contain us. The creature was right. I have had enough of this." And I start to walk off. I walk off back down to the room.
All right. At that point, you see Velian coming up. You see the light from the tunnel come forward, and you see Velian pop up as well.
A light tap as my staff hits the stone. I'm wandering over. Wait, they're at the main door, the big main door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's
so
in that room now.
I'm knackered as
creature
well.
was right.
I'm searching for any latches or, switches or secret buttons or anything that, like, a typical dungeon would have to open a big door.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Investigation, here you go.
15. You're pretty confident that there's no intricacies to this door. You do know it's magically enchanted, but beyond that, you don't find new traps either, but there's no mechanical aspect to this door that will help you open it. And you are certain of that.
Okay.
As soon as I'm generally within range of Kurata, I will just say, "Kurata, he challenges you to a duel." She's gone. She's not even there anymore.
This wide smile shows up on my face, and I say, "It is about time."
Just before you start running, though, I bar the passage with her staff and say, "Well, he asked that you prove yourself worthy," and then I lift it like a thing, and then just see. I don't know. I mean, her athletics score means she's probably already bottom.
Yeah, I just sort of yell back towards the group, and I say, "Come, Janathus, I will show you worth."
I follow on their heels.
Yeah.
Alright, and so you guys find yourself in due time in that same octagon room. As you guys walk into the hallway, you can see this this fog set in, this thick fog on the ground as you guys enter the room, and you can see him sit now, not slouching, actually he sits somewhat hunched forward, expectingly waiting as you guys approach.
I come rushing down the stairs, breath sort of blowing out of my mouth in waves, and I say, "Creature, I would know your name before I prove my worth and take that axe."
He kind of stares off into the distance as if he's trying to remember something. Looks back at you.
"I am Kurata. What is your name?"
My name. I do not carry one.
Then today, you will die, nameless.
You cannot kill what is already dead.
I start to walk forward.
Right.
And I just kind of look at my glaive, and I say, "This glaive has seen many battles, but these axes have never served me well. I will take yours, and I will kill many creatures like the ones we fought before." And I guess I sort of walk up the ice,
Mountain climb it.
Yeah, like, just sort of like make my way up the ice and stand on top. And I say, come! Let me show you what.
He kind of stands up slowly. And we'll take our first break of the evening. We'll be right back. Hopefully no more technical difficulties. But we'll be right back. See you guys soon. As apparently we will commence Mortal Kombat in a bit. we return. Alright. So, Kurata standing on the ice. Scars and all, ready for a fight. The rest of you, what are you guys doing?
Well, I don't know if this is supposed to be a 1v1 fight or not, so
I
just gonna
assume
wait.
it's a 1v1, so I'm standing around waiting as well.
Alright.
If I want to ready an action, if it looks like he's going to fucking behead Karata, I'll jump in some way to the best of my ability and fire a firebolt. But if it looks like it's supposed to be
I understand.
If I see the same thing, I will throw my meat shield in front of Karata to try and
Your
take
meat?
that final blow.
You'll throw your meat. Alright. In which case, we will continue.
In the
This-
Whitney Houston musical play.
It just continues and they just scatter around and he still kills her, right? Because he just holds the blow. Anyway, with that said, he stands up, he looks at you. Foolish girl.
I am no girl. I am a woman and a warrior. And I will teach you this. Come! So that I can take your axe sooner.
Do you not wish the help of your allies?
Say, do you think you can take us all?
I know I can take you all.
I fire an arrow.
Alright, and with that, we
Yeah, like
dive.
I'm holding my arms up, like, do you think you can take us all? And then whoosh.
Yeah.
Alright.
It like flicks your hair. It's like so close, you know.
Alright, yeah, like this piece of like this strands of hair fly off, right? Alright, give me some initiative. And we'll go from there.
Good
And I
luck.
also, once we have the initiative order figured out,
Aw.
No, you don't. You don't do that.
once
You
we have the
tried.
initiative figured out, like she gets, I'll give her the attack for free. Because it was like so sudden, right? So, indeed.
Is this I'm
How's
gonna
that?
whack? How can I tell when it does all this woobly woobly over the initiative thing, whether it's actually adding my dex? My dex should be a +3.
You hover your mouse over it, and
But it says open bracket floor, open bracket, open bracket 16 minus 10 divided by 2, close bracket, +0, open
I
bracket
actually
initiative.
don't think it's correct.
Yeah.
Because that's what makes me feel like it's not correct, is because it looks like it's doing all this crazy shit.
No, you rolled a 7.
Does it say that?
Yeah, it says a 7 there.
Is that what that is though? So it is the open bracket initiative mod. I'm so sorry, chat, but it's just confusing me every
Like,
time.
for some reason, this particular
Initiative
sheet
equals
is...
7 plus
Yeah.
floor 16, 10, 2 is that 3? Is that what that's trying to say there?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I never understand it when it does that, and I don't know if that means that it's wrong and it's screwing up.
essentially just
or
have to
whether
look-
it's just that I can't speak fucking binary.
Yeah. This particular sheet is definitely in need of some dire improvement, but nonetheless, it is a 10, which is alright, because the Draugr Knight dude has only gotten a 7. Alright, so an attack 24. Alright, and he once again uses this time he uses his reaction to just block the arrow, grabs it, crushes it and scatters it to the other side as he just eyes you.
Wait,
No.
wait, hang on. I didn't hit him with a 24?
He used something that blocked it.
Okay. Alright.
Parry reaction.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
But now he doesn't have a reaction. Which brings us to Janathest. What is it you do? The floor is covered in this
Used
cold.
a parry reaction.
On a surprise? How?
He wasn't surprised.
Oh.
You have been shooting arrows at him since the beginning.
Right, hang on a
But he
second.
hasn't acted yet.
If a 24 didn't hit him, and a parry reaction does what I think it does, this is going to be fucking bullshit.
He's wearing plate.
So he's got 23 AC.
A parry reaction adds AC.
How much AC?
He's not gonna tell you.
Yeah, but I feel like
Yeah, bro.
It's cool.
I know I'm metagaming, but I feel like
It's cool. Fair
okay.
reaction. Fair
I
reaction.
can give you the homebrew thing afterwards if you don't believe me.
I mean, it's okay.
All right.
I believe you. I'm just.
Yeah.
I got fucking worried to shit.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, like
With
it's essentially.
No problem. Just gotta
As you-
roll like 6 crits, guys. I got
Yeah.
this.
Hey, hill giant fight. You guys know what's up. All right, Janathest, you see this arrow flying past you. You instinctively get the react first. Now remember, the floor is wide, dense. You don't see much. You only see the light that Valiant provides you with, unless you still have the torch, in which case you can't use your weapon or your shield.
I can't use my shield with a torch.
I said you can't use your weapon or your shield if you still have the torch.
So I
Because you have
can't
no-
have my shield up.
You can have your shield and your torch.
I can't use both. Right, okay, that's fine. I've still got my shield.
Unless you have a third secret arm that I'm not informed about, in which case, sure, but... Also, no, guys, no.
Wow. And I was a lad. I'm just gonna, like, run at him. I'm gonna slide across the ice, because I'm used to ice.
It's a rock formation, right? So you would have to climb over it?
Yeah, only in the middle, right?
Yeah, like, and all the blue stuff is essentially difficult terrain, and you have to make acrobatics checks to not drop prone.
Okay. Let me do that.
Since we're now in combat. So,
Is it acro or athletics, or just acrobatics?
acrobatics.
Give me that roll.
12. Alright, you approach the ice, you climb on it, and you go prone, you just slip. And you kind of slip to the side, using all your movement. And you're also considered prone, so I'm gonna keep you on the same position, but you're now considered prone. Is there anything else that you do with your actual action?
Yeah, I stand up.
All your movement speed is already used.
Even with a dash action.
If you use your dash action, you can stand up, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you're standing up, essentially, sliding down. Kurata.
Okay.
You stand on the ice, so if you want to move forward,
Yeah,
you can slide up, but you have to make a small check.
I'm gonna make. I'm gonna use a. No, if I do that, I still can't reach him. I'm gonna take a ready action. As soon as this guy comes in range, I'm gonna fucking hit him with my glaive.
Alright. You just stand there, getting ready. Velian. What is it you do?
I would like to move down to here, just in front of me old mate Natea. I am going to launch a firebolt at him.
Alright. By fire be purged. 25.
Sweet
Hits.
firebolt.
Yep. That hits. 9
Cool,
fire
running in.
damage.
Launch a little ball of fire out of the end of me stick, so they say.
Yeah, like it scorches him. He kind of, from the impact, reels back. Alright, it's 9 damage. Not bad. Which brings us to the creature itself. It walks forward in front of the ice and just takes a stance of preparing for impact. As he says to you, Kurata, afraid? I thought you were worthy. All I see is a coward. And with that... Sorry?
I mean, I kind of like yell, then come face me, creature!
Alright, and with that, Natea, you see that he has taken a defensive position next to the ice. You can barely hit him because the ice is a rock formation, right? So, but you have a shot.
Wait, is the ice like higher?
Yeah, it's a mountain-shaped...
It's a boob.
It's essentially a ragged boob that comes forward.
Okay.
I guess you can call it.
Everybody understands boobs.
It's those fluffy things.
Fluffy.
Say what?
Not how I would describe them, but okay.
Depends how much padding is in the bra. Bras
Gonna,
of Ace's women.
Well,
Yeah,
in all fairness,
fluffy.
gonna move over here. Yeah, in all fairness, yeah. Ace. Okay. I shoot again.
All right. That's a 22. And actually 13 because he's taking a defensive action and there's no, and you're not hidden. So unfortunately, it just goes wide. He just steps aside.
Cool.
And with that, Janathest, you have made a smack on the ground. You stand up. What is it that you do?
Don't worry, guys. I'll roll 2 crits in one roll, and then
You do
he'll
like
die. It'll
50
be fine.
damage.
I'll do like 50 damage, and then I'll have to hit him 6 more times with safety. I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna move around the ice like this,
All right.
and I think I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame at him.
That is something you can do.
A 14 deck save.
Get him! Burn
All
him!
right. Yeah, that's full damage. As this blue light just comes scorching down. 7, not bad. All right.
The mountain has trapped you, and now the mountain will end you.
All right. Which brings us to Kurata.
Okay. This area are the squares that he occupies, right? Like it's those 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I come charging down off the ice, raising my glaive up high.
Make a dexterity saving throw. Or an acrobatics check, sorry. An acrobatics check. Alright, yeah, you're able to maintain. You're gonna slide forward.
And I come forward, and from there I can attack with my glaive.
Alright. Yeah, you come to a stand. Unfortunately, he just steps aside. He was expecting you to come
Can I
down,
use my inspiration?
which would cancel out disadvantage, would make it normal, so it would still be a 13. Do you want to do that?
I
don't
have
think
disadvantage. Okay.
He took a dodge action.
Oh. Okay.
As I said,
thought
he took a
was taking
defensive
regular-
stance.
Okay. Yeah. Then I guess that's a waste. So no.
Yeah. This is clearly somebody who knows how to fight. This is not a wild animal who just goes in.
Yeah. Yeah. So I struck and I missed, and I just say, "Come, face my blade," and yeah, that'll be my turn, I guess.
All right. At this point, this creature moves.
Doesn't Velian go next?
Oh yeah, sorry. Legendary no. Velian, your turn.
I didn't even realize that I went next there, so I'm glad that you spiked.
Yeah, Velian. It is your turn.
I'm gonna laugh at him, the dude who wants to see who's worthy with the axe that isn't using the axe, and then I'm gonna try and cast a bonfire under his legs.
All right, 13 dex, 5 damage as a source of fire, and it is full damage. As this source of fire now comes beneath his feet.
I touch the edge of the staff to the ground, and like you see the flame light up, but then it moves into the ground and appears underneath him.
All right, yeah, and instinctively he moves away to this side. Oh, can I get there?
I believe he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm
He
trying
must
to
walk
get.
around.
I'm trying to stay within your range. I'm trying to get over here, but for some reason it's not allowing me. I'm trying to stay there. All right, and with that, he takes a wide swing, which is strange because there's nobody in range. But as he does that, his axe glows a violent blue as suddenly this burst of snow comes forward, and I want to make Kurata and Janathest, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
He's making some cute little snowballs.
Alright. Kurata, you're making the save. Janathest, you fail your save. That's a total of
27.
10 cold damage.
Looks like he had the high ground.
10 cold damage. So that's 5 for Kurata. This burst of cold and slithers of sharp ice cut aside you. Natea. You see this blue burst.
I twang off another bow shot because that is all I'm good at. Hang on.
Alright.
Pew.
I choose you.
23. Yeah, that hits. However, you don't get sneak attack because nobody's within 5 feet of it.
My arrow just wheedles its way through the skeleton and doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, it split. Like it seems to have split a little bit of bone.
Aren't both of us within 5 feet?
No.
No, 10 feet.
But isn't this square him?
That's a good point because I'm currently off.
He's like a giant creature, right?
Oh fuck it. Roll sneak attack. You're right. Good point.
Oh, okay.
Give me sneak. Double sneak. Alright, 7. Nice. As you know, suddenly see more bone splinter for a mysterious reason. Janathest. This creature, about the size of Velian, a little bit taller, a little bit broader, stands in front of you.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop my torch.
Alright.
Got to do earlier. I get my weapon. Well, not my weapon, but I'll have my fist ready.
Alright.
But it's gonna glow blue, and I'm just gonna like throw this blue flame at him once more.
Sacred Flame? Alright. Let's see if I can make my save. That's a 4, so I'm gonna say no as 1 radiant damage.
Whew! One whole radiant damage.
1 whole radiant damage. Exciting. Kurata.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, this guy's in range now, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna strike him, even though he didn't take an attack of opportunity last time. And let's see.
You technically never left your thread range, which is 10 feet, right? Because of your glaive right now.
21.
21. That would normally hit, but he's gonna suddenly, with a swift motion, try to parry, and he blocks it with the armor on his left gauntlet.
Okay.
Alright. Which brings us, unless you do something else, move or anything?
Nah, I'm gonna stay.
Alright. Which brings us to Velian.
So, which squares is he in these ones?
Yeah, it's kind of awkward because of the shape is not correct.
But it's
Let's make it like this. Let's do it like that.
so he's in these.
Those
ones.
4, yeah.
All right, then I'll move the fire to here. Let's just shift the staff along the ground, and then.
Alright, give me another bonfire. Bonfire. Alright, that's 14. That makes us safe. What does it do? Nothing? Alright, so yeah, he just steps aside instinctively as it's just unable to connect to him. The creature itself is its turn, and it takes 2 swings at Janathest. 1 for a 16, which is, I believe, a miss. Do you still have your shield on?
Yep.
So you don't have a torch?
Have my shield. No, I threw my torch the last time.
Okay, alright.
I always had my shield.
Alright, then keep in mind that, unless you pick it up next turn, it's going out, because it's very wet around the edges, because you guys have been burning stuff, remember? Or melting stuff. And then another swing comes your way, and that's 21.
That's definitely a hit.
Alright.
I use a legendary action, and
No. However, he is swinging with 2 hands, since it's a battle axe. So that's a total of 13 slashing damage that connects to you.
I fall over.
Alright, you fall over. As in, death saving throw over or knocked prone?
Yeah.
Alright, you see Janathest going down in one foul swoop. As now his eyes turn to you, Kodato. Natea.
First of all,
Oh, right, he didn't move. Absolutely right. He did not move. Alright, that's
fire
13. So.
plunge into the ground.
Alright, you're right. Absolutely right. Another 6 fire damage.
I take another shot.
Go for it. 24.
Yeah.
Yep, that hits. Give me sneak.
There you go.
All right, beautiful. Janathus, give me a death saving throw.
Come on, bro. 20.
18. That is indeed one safe. Kurata.
He will not see this, but in his absence, I strike! It missed really badly.
Really badly. Exactly.
Speaking.
Yeah, do I want to use that? Yeah, fuck it. Let's use an action surge.
All right, action surge.
Let's try and hit him again.
Go for it.
God damn it!
Unfortunately, it does not connect. He just sidesteps it. Velian, you can see through the icy, glossy boob that Janathus has indeed fallen.
Yeah, the I think so. The bonfire has been created on a concentration. If I use my dash to get to here,
Yeah.
does the bonfire
No,
go down?
a concentration
It's already
stays.
up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like unless it, I'm not sure what the exact concentration is. Like, does it have a lasting time, like 1 turn and 1 minute?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, it stays up unless I break your
Okay,
concentration.
so the fire's there. Yeah, I'm gonna run and use my dash to get in behind Janathest.
Alright.
That's all that I do, though.
Alright,
Some
good.
no
Yeah.
bands.
Alright, and this time, this creature says, "You called this a fight. Help him up." As he now actually disengages, avoiding any attack of opportunity, and walks back to his throne and takes a seat. Natea, your turn.
I don't pull punches. I shoot his ass.
Alright, shoot his ass. Indeed. However, he just looks at you, expecting an arrow, and he once again uses his parry. Another arrow in his gauntlet. He takes it, he breaks it, and scatters it to the ground.
Okay.
Which brings us to Janathus. Give me another death saving throw. 12, another save. Kurata, what do you do?
Yeah, I just fucking charge him, man.
Charge all you want. However, make a dexterity, a acrobatics check. Unfortunately, you lose all your movement speed and make a smack on the ground right in front of the water. As you instinctively want to charge him, and so you did, but now you awkwardly lay there. Valiant.
I use the dash action and get back up.
Alright, yep, you're back up again.
I would really
Indeed.
like to hear the noise Kurata makes when she slips on the ice.
Velian.
I lean down to Janathest, hold his little head up, and then feed him a healing potion.
Alright.
You want to roll that? Him, probably.
You're administering the potion, so...
So I roll it?
Yep.
Alright.
2d4 plus 2. 10! Very nice.
It's the best potion ever. That's the one that I bought before
Exactly,
episode 1.
they have like super ingredients, they're like super fresh. It's
I
at
bought it from
Coldwater Creek.
Some town, from some weird little man in the forest.
Is that lemon that I taste?
I got this from like this really strange sounding guy. He had this like wolf hat on in the forest. It was crazy.
Alright.
NPC out there that's literally Wolves Go Raw now. Wandering around in nothing but a wolf's hat selling potions before the game begins.
Alright, regardless.
That's all I do there. I'm actually going to snap off my concentration on this because I feel like it's just a threat to us now.
Alright. And in this case, he just sits there. He, however, does not take a defensive action He takes the time, he lays his axe to his side, and actually starts casting some kind of ice on his left gauntlet. And what you see appear is this makeshift ragged ice shield that appears, and he picks up his axe again as he stands up and slams it against it. Natea.
Keep shooting. Never stop shooting. Always
Alright.
shooting.
Always shooting.
I'm
Shoot
going
the
to kill
arrow.
this guy. He is a thorn in my side, and he will die a horrible death.
12, no. The arrow now goes into this makeshift ice shield. No effect. Janathest.
I would like to stand up.
Alright, half your movement.
And I look back at Valiant and I nod and I smile. You can't tell. And I'm gonna knock back a potion. I'm gonna use.
2d4 too. That's a bonus action, by the way, so you still have your main action. Yeah. Like, if you apply a potion just to yourself, it's a bonus action. It's a homebrew rule. 7, add another 7. Which still means you have your own action and half your movement.
Is he in range? Yeah, I'm gonna keep casting Sacred Flame at him. Because that seems to help sometimes.
Alright. 14. 7 radiant damage. Alright, unfortunately, he just lifts up his shield now and just completely blocks the light that comes down.
Damn this bastard.
Kurata.
Yeah, after looking a little embarrassed, I just sort of, wipe the gravel off my fucking outfit and just and yell, run forward, and I strike with my blade getting in.
Alright, give me a glaive. 23. He's gonna use his parry to block the glaive. Is there anything else that you do?
Nothing else I really can do.
Alright, Velian. Your turn.
Yeah, I don't really have a great deal that I can do. I'm kind of hoping here that his dex is worse because I feel like his AC is insane. So I'm gonna cast another bonfire under him.
Alright.
I'll do it here.
You're gonna light a fire under his
His
ass.
ass. Really get him moving. And it fills his bonfire. 6 fire damage. Very nice.
And then I'm gonna take a couple of steps back over here, right on the edge of that.
Alright. This creature indeed moves away from the fire now, having learned its lesson. He's moving to the other side, keeping a close eye on a particular small elf that has been an arrow in his side. And now takes 2 swings at Kurata. Oh, Kurata. Kurata?
The first time. You had it right the
Yeah,
first
sorry,
time.
I lose. I keep losing it. 16?
That is a hit.
Alright, and a natural 20.
Awesome.
Alright. Let's see. The first attack, the non-crit, is a 8. 8 slashing damage. And the second is a... Wait, hold on. 18 slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
This time, Kurata goes down as the axe just burrows in to her neck, blood spilling everywhere. Natea.
Pew pew, motherfuckers. Alright, let's see.
And yet you don't hear anything. Unfortunately, that misses.
Yep.
Alright. Which brings us to Janathest.
So as I see Kurata go down, I extend my gauntlet into the air, and this blue light just sort of fills the chamber, and I'm using my divine channel divinity.
Alright. What does it exactly do?
Okay, so I can refill from a pool up to half of Kurata's HP. My pool is... what's my level? We're 3. We're level 3, aren't we?
Yeah. Have been for a while.
Is it 4 times 3? 5 times 3? God damn it! Where are you, Channel Divinity?
Alright.
That's what I'm doing, and
Alright, so what does it
stand
exactly
my ground
do?
as well, so I'm not going to move.
Alright, stand your ground, and how much does it heal?
That's what I'm figuring out now.
Make sure to know this stuff for future occasions.
I'm just trying to figure out what my pool is.
Alright, Velian, make sure that you know what you're doing. Assuming the heal goes off, Kurata, make sure that you are aware as well.
Yeah, the heal is automatic.
Oh yeah, like I know that, I just want to make sure that we know how much.
Where is it? Oh, you bastard.
If I get it earlier than the two of you, I'm gonna laugh. Ah, yes. We are going into the book. That's when you know the players are desperate. When we have to... when we need the book.
Oh, that's lightning. It was life. There you go.
Number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric's level. You're using preserve life, yes?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
15. So
Creatures within 30 feet of you, yep.
if you can take 15, I will give you 15. Plus, you get the +1.
Yeah, it's not up to half. It's just you can do up to 5 times your cleric level.
You
Oh
can't.
no, yeah, you're right.
No more than half. It's
Okay, so yeah, you'd use 13.
30. Okay. Well, +1 as well because of my life thing.
Okay.
Yeah, just remind you, you can only use your channel divinity once per short rest. So, just so you know. Alright, and with 13 hit points, Kurata goes back up.
I'm just standing my ground, like pounding my shield.
Hell
Alright,
yeah! Pick that orc up.
Kurata,
Yeah.
prone.
Yeah, like I use half my movement to stand up, and as I do, like I drag my glaive on the ground. And
Uppercut.
yeah,
Alright, give it. 18!
and I'll use my inspiration.
Alright, yeah, that does make it hit. 14 slashing damage, nice.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use my fighter bullshit.
Alright, give me the fucking superiority die.
Crush him! Crush him!
Distracting attack.
Alright.
So when I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can spend 1 superiority die to distract the creature, giving your allies an opening. So next attack is with advantage, and I hit him for an extra 7, so 21.
Alright, yep, I wrote it down. Make sure that the next weapon attack, attack roll is with advantage. Velian.
So he's got this weird snow shield.
Yeah. It's like
On his arm.
ragged, sharp on his eyes, makeshift. Looks breakable.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. I am a fire mage, so I'm gonna drop this create bonfire. I'm gonna come into here in front of him. Just need to work out. I think this is gonna fucking fuck up Kurata if I don't get somewhere weird like this. I guess
Alright.
I'm in threat range with him. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it.
Alright, what do you want to
Look
do?
alive.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Dum dum dum. I just go running in. I bring the staff down in front of him, and then this huge like spilling fire launches out from it. I do
Alright.
essentially burning hands.
Okay.
But I'm aiming it like at his
At his shield? Alright.
shield. So I don't know if you want me to do some disarm stuff instead or anything
No,
like that.
no.
or something.
Because I rolled a 4. Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, he does block some of the... Well, actually, he doesn't block it any damage at all. He tries to block it with the shield. But the sheer force of the flame just burns through it and also hurts him. You can see the shield scattered. There's some of the pieces like kind of falling to the ground, melting, disappearing under the white fog. His shield is now broken and he takes 10 fire damage. Alright.
And then I kind of shit my pants because I'm right next to him.
Yes. And as retaliation, he now takes 2 swings at you. As you get, he kind of looks visibly annoyed, but also eager. Alright, that is 14.
I think 14 is a miss, yep. 16.
And that's an 18.
And then I use the last of my spell slots for a shield.
Okay, so that this
Mirage-y thing.
Heat Mirage blocks the axe. You can see this tiny scatter of fire versus ice. And it does need to no avail. Natea.
Well, if his shield is down, I'm going to capitalize on that by shooting arrows.
What a surprise!
The shields are down. The shields are down.
19.
Their shields are down. Quickly, fire the arrows.
This would have been with advantage.
Yeah.
The distraction.
Oh, yeah, indeed. With advantage. However, he slaps it out of the air instinctively.
I hate you. I really do. I really do. I'm so impotent, like I'm just useless. Alright.
Dexterity is a very powerful thing for spells. That's... sorry. There's indeed no damage. However, he has used his reaction to do that. Genethest. As silence befalls him.
Okay, so I want to be on TV with people that know me. I want to be here, right here, and this beast must die.
He does certainly have to do that.
And I'm gonna make him try and get out of the way of my big ass sacred flame.
Alright, 5 radiant damage, and it unfortunately doesn't do anything, as he just kind of sidesteps it. Getting into the motion of things of how this spell of yours works. Though there seems to be a certain familiarity to it now, he kind of understands it. Kurata.
Yeah, I just yell, "Good! This is a good fight! Yes!" And strike yet again at him with fucking pathetic dice.
Unfortunately, he just steps aside. Velian.
Wait. Hold on just 1 second. Tell me now, does the help action exist in this?
Yeah. It always has existed. You guys just never used it.
I would like to help Natea.
Alright. So essentially what you want to...
I'm gonna be like, I have light on my staff, so I'm gonna like, as soon as I see Natea knocking an arrow, I'm gonna start like waving it around in his face.
Yeah, you're just kind of distracting him.
Kind of like, jab him out, like strobe light kind of thing.
Alright, so indeed, for the next weapon attack made against this against him, indeed, you get advantage. Is there anything else you want to do?
I don't think there's anything I can do, no.
Alright, in this case, you start scattering at him, so he's kind of distracted. So he once again swings wide with his axe. And I want Genethest, Velian, and Kurata to make a dexterity saving throw.
There was something I could do.
Fucking miles away, son!
I am mistaken, and it is too late.
And you're still within range.
Dex save?
Yeah, a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you are fucking kidding me, Velian, you bastard.
Alright, Velian misses it. Okay, everybody fails their dexterity saving throw. As you guys all take 12 cold damage as this burst of snow
Yeah, that hurt.
and shards of ice just cut through you.
That's a stone's endurance, that one.
Alright.
That hurt a little bit.
Give me a d12 plus con.
Are you slightly injured, Whack?
Just a wee bit. 11. So you take 1 point of damage as you just... Yeah, you become temporarily
Cold
one
damage.
with the mountain. Yeah. You temporarily just become hard as rock. That sounds terrible, but you know what I mean.
I am just as home
What did you use to
in a
defend?
mountain.
My God.
Well, I'm holding one staff, so
All right. Also, the three
other
of you,
staff.
make a perception check for me. Janathest and Velian, you guys have inspected the axe, and you guys have seen the symbols on it, and which one glue with this glow, this dull blue glow. 2 of them have gone out. 1 of them still remains. Natea.
I perform. What do we do tonight? The same thing we do every night. We shoot a fucking arrow.
All right,
Try to take
24.
Advantage, remember?
Just wondering if I want to parry that. No, I don't think I can. Can I?
Well, do you have a reaction? If you do, then yes. If you
Yes,
don't,
I just
then
went.
no.
Yeah, I need. I'm actually just wondering about something. Can I use?
unlimited parry outside of reaction. Yes, you can.
No. I'm just wondering what other actions I need reaction for. I'm actually not. I'm gonna take this. Arrow strikes. Give me sneak attack.
Oh, Yogi. Pew.
All right, and a beautiful 6. Janathest.
I would like to run home with my tail between my legs.
All right.
No, I'm going to step forward. Oh no, I'm going to stand up. Did we get knocked prone from that?
No. You just took
No,
this
okay.
blast of cold.
Okay, I will step forward and I will reach out and touch Karata. And as a level 2 spell, the last one, I will cast Cure Wounds.
Reach out and touch
All right.
me.
So that is +2.
So that is.
So that's an 18?
That's 8. That second damage is when I cast it as a level 2. So you get that +1 for the first heal, 1 for the second heal.
Yeah,
Right.
so 8.
So it's 16.
I
It's
fucking
16.
know. Don't ask
No,
me for math.
I don't think he's got the plus in those equations.
The
Yeah, it's
second
the-
one doesn't have the
Oh no! So like it's yeah. He rolled a 6 and an 8, then a +2 because of this wisdom modifier, I guess.
no, the +2 goes on the first one, but I get +1 on every dice heal I roll because of my life bullshit.
Where there needs to be a better way of setting it up.
Figure out the fucking math. What the fuck, man?
You get that those 2 numbers there plus
+2. Yeah, so like I said, it's an 18.
Yeah, I guess so.
Word for that, sir.
God damn it.
I guess so. Because normally Cure Wounds is D8 plus casting modifier, but he's live, so he gets a +1 per times casting level, I guess.
And
So
I
yeah,
don't get my proficiency if I cast it as a level 2. You just get the normal D8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
So it's
I
2d8
will-
+2. That's
No.
what it is.
no +1. On each roll you get +1.
Yeah. So totally that's a +2, doesn't it?
Altogether it's +2. Yes.
Yeah. It's fine. Take
And
this.
then-
Take the 8. Take the heal. Take the heal.
I will stand here now, even further away.
Right. All right. And with that, life, newfound vigor, has entered Urata.
Then I strike again.
Go for it.
19.
19 hits.
Hey, I did a thing. Okay. Yeah, so 7 damage. And I'm going to use my fighter bullshit to do more things. And
All right.
for an extra
Distracting
2
strike.
time.
All right, and a 2. All right. And as you strike him, he just kind of mumbles under his supposed breath. Potential. Velian.
I shall be creating a bonfire right here. Then I'm going to go back to distract him. But first, first I slam the staff down, set a fire underneath his little leggies.
Fortunately, he makes the save, so no damage there.
Alright.
And with that,
Hold, but first, I will be using a bonus action to do a thing that I thought I couldn't do, but I can. I'm gonna make a spell slot. Out
Okay.
of
sorcery points. All right, that's perfect. And with that, he's gonna move to here. Put his back against the ice, and takes a swing both at Valiant and Kurata. This is Kurata. That is a 16.
That's a hit.
All right. You take a total of 14 damage.
What the fuck?
It's a battle axe, and I rolled a 10, so sorry. Two-handed battle axe. Versatile, man. It's one hell of a die. And then against Valiant, that's an 11, so I'm assuming it's a miss.
That one's a miss.
All right, Natea, you get advantage on this strike, and with it you hit. Give me sneak attack.
Alrighty. Pew.
All right,
Twang. Pew.
and with that, he just kind of whispers at the two of you, Veli and Grata. She seems more worthy than the two of you combined. Janathest.
I'm gonna just like stumble back from this thing that is murdering me and my friends, and as I'm walking back, I'm just gonna throw some fire across his face.
All right. Radiant damage. And that is a hit 6 radiant. All right. Which brings us to Kurata.
Yeah, I just I turn with my glaive and try and strike out at him.
Go for it.
Actually, since my glaive is reach, can I go here without taking an attack of opportunity?
No, because you leave
No,
his
okay.
you leave his threat range.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Heyo!
Nice.
All right, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tack on a distracting with that. So that's a double for that as well. So I'll just roll that twice, I guess.
Yeah, or go give me 2d8 on top of that. All right, 15.
28 total.
Yeah. At this point, he starts like I kind of nod his head.
Yeah, so like when I strike with it, I'm like furious. Like after he complimented Natea and like like didn't acknowledge me. So what? Like golf swing with the glaive, like right up.
Make her angry. You wouldn't like it when she's angry.
And this guy proclaims, yes. That's now Velian.
Oh god. I guess I'll move the bonfire. I can't move it though, for Christ's sake. Please, why do I not have power over you? I'll make another one. There. I'll move it to there. No, I'm not really moving it, I'm recasting it, which is annoying. 14.
Alright. He makes his save, unfortunately.
I'm going to stand here. I'm going to get around him.
Okay. At that point... Let's see. He's gonna take another 2 swings at Kurata while proclaiming, "You show promise." First swing is a miss. That's a natural 1.
And I'm gonna go ahead and repose.
Alright, repose with that.
Haha!
However, the second one is a 21, so...
Oh yeah, that hits the shit out of me. But I did hit with the riposte.
4 damage.
It's actually, yeah, expend 1 superiority die and hit you attack. Add the superiority. No, so that's 12, actually. it's 12. Because the damage from the attack actually is added to riposte.
Yeah, like 12. Yeah, 12 total. Yeah. Yeah, that hits. And that does a fuck ton of damage. Alright. Once again, he's like... he doesn't seem hurt at all. There's no blood, no, like, but he just definitely starts to, like... accepting you as, you know, having potential and stuff. He's like nodding. Matea.
I shoot an arrow.
Alright.
So many arrows. It's like an arrow machine gun. I swear at some point I'll have something else I can
He
do.
like have like an automated crossbow. Unfortunately, he turns around. Gauntlet parry. No effect. Which brings us to the Jnathest. What do you do?
He just parried that.
Yep.
Okay, so are you still alive, Karata?
Barely.
Technically, okay.
Did I give you the damage you took, Karata?
No, you didn't.
Alright, 6.
I am down.
Alright.
Okay, so that's as I see as Natea shoots the arrow and he like knocks it away. I like run past him to behind Karata
Alright.
and
When he ended his turn, he needed to do another dex save for the bonfire as well.
Oh, you're right, sorry. I keep forgetting that.
actually no, I'm not.
So did I, and I'm
That's a failed save. So how much damage would that be? 7.
7.
Alright. What did you do?
I'm actually not gonna do that.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna get behind this pillar by here, and I'm gonna throw more fire at his face. Does this seem to be hurting him at all?
It definitely seems to have an effect, but it's not more effective or less effective. It's the right amount of effectiveness you would expect. As it is...
It is the appropriate effectiveness.
Natural 15s, that's gonna take no damage.
This porridge was just right.
Kurata.
I take it I'm making a death saving throw here because I'm at 0.
Oh yeah, like you went down?
Yep.
Alright, and that's a fail.
Don't
Valiant.
fucking kill fucking Karata, please. Just like, I fucking love Karata, and I'm really upset that I wasted my pot on stupid Ewan McGregor. Alright. I love you, Peter.
However, what do you do?
I guess I will, I would like to swing my great axe at him.
Alright, do it.
Or can I?
Or you
I?
can. You can definitely try.
Yeah, I think I can.
Yes, you can. Go for it.
So, yeah,
An
I don't
honor.
have a choice. I have to. I will great axe him in the back.
Alright.
This does involve me dropping my staff to my side, but I'll slice a great axe at him.
Alright, and yeah, it does indeed hit for 3. Okay.
Yeah, a glancing blow, but still.
Alright, in which case... He just turns around. And just kind of aims his axe point blank at your face. And suddenly this burst of cold energy explodes from it. Make a dexterity saving throw.
No. I'm gonna say no instead. There we go. Fuck you,
5.
Valiant. Shitty fucking dex, which should be good, you bastard.
As you take 10 cold damage of this point blank just charge of ice and just this force of cold energy that courses through you.
Alright, it's not too bad. It's annoying.
He also is gonna take a moment to move to the right and gesture towards towards Janathest, towards Kurata.
I'll make a. Actually, I'm not even going to make a con check to try and concentrate because I'm just going to drop that on my turn for the record.
Natea.
Natea continues her withering hail of arrows, and I'm trying to think of different ways I can describe shooting an arrow every turn. I am literally just standing there going, like, as fast as I can.
That dexterity rogue though, right?
Yeah.
Right, give me an attack.
Well, you know.
That hits, and give me a sneak. Alright. And as that arrow kind of hits, he kind of like looks at it, he takes it, breaks it, and proclaims, "Enough!"
Like he proclaims that as if we're stopping combat, because I'm not planning to stop shooting.
He proclaims it as it is indeed enough. As in, you know, he takes this like a less hostile posture as well. If you wish to continue combat, that is all up to you.
How does he look?
Well, yeah. What does everybody else do?
If he says
how beat up
that,
does he look?
I'm running up to Kurata and I'm gonna pull her away from this scary ass dude.
Alright.
And I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Alright, yeah, you drag her away. He does not attack Kurata as she leaves his threat range.
I gave you a chance to roll a 20 whack. I gave you a chance.
Yeah. So spare the dying. Kurata stabilized. Janathus has just done that. Yeah, Kurata just passed the fuck out. Roll 1d4. Just in case. In 4 hours, you will wake up naturally.
That.
Valian, you see this creature take a less hostile posture. What do you do?
I want to know, like, how kind of beat up he looks. If I can tell from his weird, or he's already dead, I know, but
He looks dead.
He looks practically pristine as far as a Draugr can look.
He looks like he just rose from a Skyrim grave to annoy the shit out of somebody.
Pretty much. He actually looks...
I wish I could kill this Draugr as fast as I could kill him with arrows in Skyrim. What? It's getting out of its thing? Oh, it's
They
dead.
get like half a year, like as they try to get out of the grave, right? You get half a year for shooting arrows at them. Anyway, like, as you look at him, give me also a medicine check. He however, does look pristine. Though he has taken blows from yourself and everybody around you.
I mean, I'm trying to work out whether he's on his last legs and he's begging for...
No, he doesn't look on his last leg. In fact, he just looks completely unharmed.
He looks alright, yeah. I mean, yeah, I just wondered whether he was kind of like... Okay, right. So I'll like pull my axe back, but not I'll stop and I'll look up and say, "We have proved ourselves worthy."
You have proved potential.
And I would like to use a bonus action to do the same fucking Kevin Costner in Man of Steel thing.
By the way,
as earlier on.
Okay, you're just doing
that's
like
the end of my turn.
No.
I feel like you should, because I know what you're like. Please just give it a sec.
Just be like.
Yeah, and I'll rest the axe down,
like,
lean on it a little bit because I've got a face full of fucking ice cold fucking frostbite.
All right,
I'm gonna try and wake Kurata up while he's doing that. Then.
All right.
Gets like my water skin out.
He just leaves.
Just hit her in the face.
He just leaves towards the throne. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want, Valian.
No.
All right. He just goes towards the throne and just sits down. Natea.
When I get sort of the whole, maybe stop. It goes from this to looking directly at Velian like, are you serious? Like,
all right. And I think with that, combat has passed. Kurata passed out.
Yeah,
Janae
I'm definitely passed.
I like
Yeah.
got my medicine kit out and smelling salts, trying to wake her up.
Yeah, she's
When she wakes up, I'm just gonna keep my arms like on her, like around her a bit, so she doesn't
rush forward. However, Kurata does not wake up. Do you have like a proper healing kit?
Well, I've got healing kits. Yeah.
Do you? Oh, I believe. Can you heal with that?
Huh?
Can you heal with that?
You can't. I can't heal with that, but I can
Stabilize.
Because they have smelling salts. I can wake her up. So essentially,
Okay, I'll allow it. Yeah, yeah.
I can give her one.
You know, in like a minute or two, Kurata becomes awake due to smelling salts.
During
I do not.
during this minute or two, I'd like to retrieve any arrows that I can find. Ace.
Yeah, most of the arrows have been broken, so take a half of what you have shot and take half of that, and that's what you can take back.
Okie doke.
Because normally it's like, yeah, normally it's the arrows that have your arrows that are used in combat you can retrieve if you retrieve them. But since most of them have been violently broken, that's not the case. So half of half.
Yeah, I sort of like wake up like violently, like and try and like reach for my glaive. Where is it? I was late.
You must lie still, Kurata.
Get off me.
Not until I'm sure you are better.
I'm gonna just sort of like use my second wind here.
Okay.
All right, and that's just it's basically just a Constitution saving throw, I think. So my stats.
I think it's 1d10 with fighter level. Plus
Yeah,
fighter
so
level.
it ends up being the same thing. Button? Why you no work? Oh, there we go. Wait,
What?
no, that's not right. Sorry. It's meant to be mine. This. 9.
Right, you heal for 9.
Yeah, that added the 3, right? I hit the hit die button. Does the hit die button actually add the Constitution or no?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so then yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you rolled a 6.
Yep. Okay. Where is it? Where is the creature? I'm just like blood is like coming down from my mouth.
You did well. Wait.
By the way, Ace, after this session, we have to like make a table for like scar rolling.
Yeah.
Every time that something like this happens, I feel like I should have a new scar.
Oh yeah, you forgot. You can actually use your half-orc stuff. Oh no, did you already use that?
No, yeah, that was used last session. I did have the second wind though, and I forgot
Yeah.
the second wind. That's
All
right.
right. Yeah, I forgot if you take I'd taken a full rest, but you didn't, of course. Because it only comes back after a full rest, not a short rest. All right.
I smile at Kurata to try and calm her down. She can't tell.
Yeah, you guys are as Kurata wakes up somewhat violently and uses her second wind. You guys now see this creature sitting on its throne, not slouching, just sitting upright, axe in hand, waiting to see what you four do.
Did we slay it?
No.
I point at it.
I'm still making sure she can't dash up at him.
I restate the point of, so are we worthy of your riddles?
You showed promise.
So like, I sort of grab Janathest's arm and just try and like, sort of push it away, and I just give him like a fucking, like, get the fuck off me kind of look. And
Okay, I'll let go, but I'll sort of look at her in a go and just like
I start to like stand up like you know, it's obviously extremely difficult for me, and I'm like, I have earned good scars this day. You fight well, creature. With each scar I grow. With each fight I grow stronger. I will prove myself ready for your axe. If not now, then soon.
It better be soon. If the beasts are here, they will follow.
We will be ready for your beasts.
None of us were ready. And all of us were stronger.
Then we will try harder. We will grow stronger. We will be enough.
Remember that. Dark times are ahead.
Can we leave yet?
I feel that might have been the first part of the test, to see if we are ready for the second part of the test.
Nah. I'm good.
If we return with greater power, might we retake the test?
There are many like me around. I will cast the first stone. You have shown potential. I will put my faith in the four of you. I am bound here. And my axe was made to slay what is to come. It will affect all of us. But you four can leave. And if you wish, you can take my axe.
Okay. So I look at this creature and I say, I will take this boon, but I will not use it until I believe I am worthy. You have shown me today that I have much growth to accomplish.
That is your call. So,
I start to walk forward, hobbling.
all right. It is not what I expected. She kind of glances towards Janathest. As we are made, as we are two sides of the same coin. Looks back at you, Kurata. I grant you frostbite. She still slumbers. May she awake in your hands. Or whatever hands she finds herself in. And he gives you this axe. And it feels cold to the touch.
I clench my fist around it, and I look up at this creature, and I say, "One day, I will learn your name, and we will fight again."
When that day comes, tell me, what my name was. And we will celebrate. If there is still land to celebrate on. Now go.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I nod my head and just start to walk away.
I rest my head on my axe for a second and say, "Thank you, Father. Always there. In times of need." I reach down, pick up my staff, and head out. Throw my robe up over my face because it's all cold.
Alright. You guys start moving out. Yeah, you guys start moving out. The fog kind of fades. Jonathan, you also follow?
Yeah. Go on.
Alright. You can still feel this eyes in your back as you guys leave this octagon-shaped room. Move all the way to the forward. You guys don't make any pit stops, take a short rest. You guys go for the door?
Well, I guess we check the doors open first.
Yeah, I mean, I just sort of mentioned, I just sort of slump against the wall and like leave like a blood, like a like a blood trail like against the wall, just sort of like with my shoulder, like.
All right.
Problem is, motherfucker told us to leave.
Yeah.
I know. Like, I'm just giving you options. You don't.
I'd like to step out of the door by
Alright.
one.
Yeah, I would
and
like to
then long
remove
rest.
myself from the sealed death trap door that we were stuck behind before I take any long rest.
We
Yeah.
have the option, if the door is open and there's not a blatant demonic entity on the other side of the door, then I say we rest in there.
Alright, yeah, you guys enter the door and it still seems to be sealed shut. But as all the four of you guys approach, you see this white fog kind of fill the room and kind of cover the door as it suddenly starts to carve a slit through it. As minutes pass, it kind of budges. But you can definitely see that the door is seemingly fighting this. What do you guys do?
I try and help it along.
I help the door.
I look down at the axe. Is the axe doing anything? Like, does it look?
No. It's actually kind of... There's like you were accustomed to seeing like a dull blue glow.
Yeah.
There's none of it. It's just like almost like a normal battle axe with nice figures on it, cold to the touch.
Okay. Yeah, I sort of I walk forward and I try and see if like I can sort of grab and just sort of slide the door open.
I'm also going to give you the as far as what you know about the axe
Okay.
in your magic item handout. Oh, yeah. Alright. You should be able to see it now.
Okay.
So what did you guys do? You guys are all trying to forcefully break the door open?
We all gently place ourselves within the slit.
Alright.
I breathe and just
Really, Brad? That's the way you describe it? Okay.
Alright.
All of us.
Yeah, you guys,
Like
definitely...
a tag team.
Everybody who's helping, give me a strength saving throw.
Saving throw.
I will
Jack, sorry, athletics. Sorry, athletics. We'll keep the 20 from Velian.
Give me the 20.
Yeah,
I'll take the 20.
athletics.
Damn it. I want the 20.
God.
Got
Alright.
20.
Have the 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get ready to, like, universally get to this door. And you force it open, though you can definitely feel it fighting. You guys move forward, and as you guys do, it just slams shut. There's this gust of white fog that dissipates in front of it. As you guys, now for the very first time in what seems like forever, actually get a breath of fresh air. At least fresher air. It still stinks here like shit. But it's a...
fresh air.
It's
There's
still
an
better.
open door in front of us.
Yep, and there's indeed like a forcefully open door. You guys are now in an ancient entrance hall, murals on the side, brazier in the middle. What is it you guys do?
Laying out a bedroll. Like straight up. I step through. And I'm like,
jam it in between the door and where it closes. The bedroll will hold it
I'm
open.
gonna lay down in the same next to the cage where the girl was, where I sat before. I'm gonna lay a bedroll down and just look to them and say, "I'm going to rest a little while, if you don't mind."
All right. Yeah, it is night
as he's
outside.
doing that, I'm going to grab any, I don't know, maybe there's a scraps of table or stuff, and I want to try and not barricade the door, but half cover the door so nothing can.
Which
just
door?
run-
The door that just closed, or the door that's
No,
forcefully
no,
opened?
the opening of the
Cave.
All right. Yeah, like there's loose cages. That's the best thing you have here.
Yeah,
or a
I'm
pile
just
of
rolling
shit.
that shit up. I just don't want anything to be able to just run at us without.
Yeah,
having
you
to
just
fight.
barricade. You barricade the front door, put the cages in front of it, making it definitely difficult to get through.
I walk over towards your improvised barricade, Janathus, and I sit down cross-legged, just slightly behind it, and wait.
I-
Assuming you're watching.
I look at you, I smile. You can't tell, and then I just keel over backwards.
Everybody is trying to get a long rest in.
Yeah,
Yes!
I just sort of like slump against the wall and just kind of slide down, like the blood's like.
Yeah. It is very dark outside. You can definitely feel the cold air. But surprisingly, the cold that's coming outside feels a lot warmer than the cold you guys were feeling in that octagon-shaped room. That day also takes a long rest.
I only have to rest for 4 hours, so for the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
4 hours, I'm just watching out
Alright.
the cave entrance.
All right. Night continues. Nothing really happens the first 4 hours. You do see that it's becoming dawn. The sun's slowly coming up as the night sky seems to fade color or change color. As 4 hours have passed,
I bet Brad is looking for Pokemon right now.
right? All right. So you, with the following 4 hours, to finish to finish a long rest, you also start trancing.
I get up at the end of the 4-hour watch, and I, poke Janathus with my foot a little bit, like, hey. You muted PG.
So I get a short rest for now.
Yep.
You should be able to. You should be able to finish it though, right? Like if you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for now I'm going to roll a hit die. Okay,
All right. 9.
and I'll nod, and I'll just like sit on a rock, staring
Yeah.
out over the
Ah.
mountain at peace.
After you wake up, without saying a word, I just sit down cross-legged once again, but this time with my eyes closed.
Oh, you should do your trance with your eyes open, like really creepy.
That would be creepy. All right. And the following 4 hours also go uneventful.
Sweet.
As do you do anything within those 4 hours?
I can't pray until after those. But I'm gonna look out of the mountain and thank Skadi for getting us out of there alive, and vow to crush any support of Loki ever.
All right. And as you kind of say that, you can notice the snow kind of twirling like a small tornado, and it kind of fade off into the distance. 4 hours indeed pass uneventful as Kurata and Velian wake, feeling refreshed.
Oh, everything the light touches will be. I mean, good morning.
Indeed.
I killed.
It's about 10 right now, 10 a.m. Also, Natea wakes naturally from her trance.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just pray, just full on, eyes closed, one knee, gauntlet clutched tightly.
So, Janathus is awake before we're awake.
Yeah.
Oh, I have not earned scars such as them for years. That was truly a good fight.
You seem to be missing a part of your ear.
I am sure with some speech,
I'd like to.
fine.
I'd like to walk up towards Kurata and do a medicine check on like just put my hand on her neck and kind of go like, like to check the ear.
At the exact same time, just because I want to interfere with Kurata, I walk over and put hands on her as well and like look her over and say, "Oh, that looks like it stings, little tiny Kurata."
Yeah, I sort of, yeah, I mean, if they're both like touching me, like I'm gonna just be like,
Yeah, it's
I'm
very
doing
difficult to
everything in
ascertain.
my Goliath's strength to like hold her down.
yeah, like I'm just.
If she flails me away, I immediately am like,
Yeah,
I'm
difficult to
because
ascertain.
I'm
Like,
only touching her for that reaction.
yeah.
I'm just outright lolling. Hang on. Oh! But like, I guess that like I try and struggle it and then I let her go and I laugh and skitter away like a jackal.
As I see this like a jackal,
Giant
this
jackal.
is happening, I smile to myself. I can't tell. I'm gonna get out my medicine box and I'm gonna like chew up some herbs and stuff, and I'll just like offer it to Kurata and I'll just point at her ear.
Yeah, I just kind of grab it and slather it all over the ear.
Yeah, it stings a little bit, but you're accustomed to it, right? This is familiar to you. Alright.
And then I'm gonna pray.
You gotta pray for another 4 hours?
No, it's not 4 hours I need to pray for, I don't think.
You wanna change your spells? That's why you need to pray.
Plus my level, I think. Oh, can I keep the same spells if I don't pray?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna pray a little bit before we move out then, but I'm gonna keep the spells.
Just a little bit. Like, praying is only needed if you want to change your spell, and I don't really care for that as long as you take a long rest. I'm assuming that during the long rest you also have changed your spells.
Well,
so-
I mean, I'm gonna keep the spells, but I am gonna still pray.
Yeah,
I'm
there you
gonna Pray for thanks.
Alright. Right, so you don't take a long rest, you have taken a short rest. However, if you don't take a...
Oh, well, you didn't make me roll, so I assumed that was a long rest.
Well, you took 4 hours of sleep, and then you took a 4-hour watch. You need 8 hours of
4
sleep.
hours.
Nothing happened, so...
Yeah, but you're still keeping watch, you're not sleeping during those watch. Unless you were
Did I
sleeping.
get a long rest? I got a long rest,
Yeah,
right?
like, everybody got a long rest besides Janathus.
okay.
I didn't know that I would do that if I woke him up for a watch.
You ruined his life. Now
My
we're all
bad.
gonna die.
Well, he didn't wake up anybody else. If he just woke up somebody else, and then... I can't read minds, guys! I can't do that yet! I don't have that skill yet. You gotta tell me.
Usually if nothing... you can have a rest if nothing happens that breaks your rest. That's why I just did that. I didn't
Well, yeah,
get-
that's a short rest.
Yeah,
This is
but when
true.
when you're on watch, it doesn't count.
Yeah, watching
Well,
is...
Yeah,
You're
that's-
active. You're being
okay.
active.
Yeah.
You're being active.
Like, you need at least, like, 6-7 hours of sleep, and you haven't gotten that.
I thought it was that you can stand watch for 2 hours.
Still
before
means you need...
before it impedes your long rest time. So he's
Assuming
had
nothing happens.
he needs.
Well,
so he
I-
still hasn't made it, but I feel like he needs 2 more, isn't it?
Yeah, you
Isn't
still
it?
need... Yeah, okay,
Alright.
fair. That sounds logical, but it still needs 6... He still needs 2 hours, so you guys can wait...
Yeah, I mean, if you were awake for the full 4 hours, I wasn't expecting you to do that, but
You guys can take another 2 hours rest here. Look,
yeah.
I look at the group and I say, do you mind if we wait a little longer?
I will find food.
You look very tired, Jonathas. I'll pat him on his little bald head. He's bald, right?
yeah,
I
yeah.
like spit out a tooth.
I'm not that strong.
Alright.
Yeah, bro,
So
just been hit by a droga for like fucking an hour. It's just in the face.
Everybody's like,
Alright, well,
bloody-
everyone's small and weak and doesn't have Stone's endurance like me. I can't help it. I don't
as
know.
he's
any
picking
better.
out shards of ice, right, that are
Just
melting.
fall over.
Alright, and
I only
Janathus,
went down to 17. I was pretty much okay.
yeah, Janathus still going back to a power nap, while Kurata is going to scrounge for food. Give me a survival check. Kurata,
Kurata.
you're gonna look for food, right?
I looked up the long rest rules and put it in the Zoom chat. Because I need to know it for my shit too, because this came into question in my game the other day, and I was like, oh, I've always just homebrewed bollocks into, like, rests, and I need it mechanically for once, and I meant to look
Alright, so it's 6 hours and 2 hours uninterrupted light stuff. Alright,
Yeah. What is it? It's because Butternut has written Brad is the guy who looks like Jim Henson in chat, I can tell. Nothing makes whack laugh harder than when someone savagely burns me, and I can appreciate that. So
which would be nice. So yeah, like, Kurata doesn't find any food. So you guys have to write off some rations.
But she did think of something that made her laugh that was to do with Velian.
It's a common occurrence. So that everybody write off, I'm assuming that during the long rest you guys have eaten some well-deserved rations. So make sure to write that off. It's about noon. High noon, if you wish. As Janathus wakes up, you guys are still...
Tekiwa Corral?
You guys are still in this ancient, somewhat smelly entrance hall. What do you guys do?
It's true.
Oh god!
It's so true.
I'm sorry I got broken by the Jim Henson.
Yeah, I walk over. How long has it been? I'm sorry. Has it been 2 hours or it's been
Yeah, like
time?
you guys are at that point. Janathus is awake. It's now noon. What do you guys want to do?
So, I just sort of, I just say, well, we should get going then. I must say that this place has definitely been an adventure.
I hope that the axe is worth it.
Back to the town then.
Yes, back to the town indeed. You guys leave this ancient mountain, this ancient place behind, having survived it. You guys move down the mountain. Who hasn't rolled for a random encounter yet? I think it was Brad?
I haven't.
think-
No, Brad hasn't.
Who hasn't yet then?
Brad hasn't.
Me.
Oh,
me
Brad.
and Pete.
Give me a random d20. 3 or lower is bad, 1 is worse.
You're about to see something special, boys. You ready for this? Crit 20. Pow!
8 and 8. You guys
That
uneventfully...
wasn't funny, Brad.
Uneventfully, you guys move through the forest. You do notice some animals nearby, but they just scatter off as they are made aware of your presence. You guys do reach, in about an hour through difficult terrain, you guys do reach the village. You can definitely see that the repairs have been made as certain buildings have been broken. It's definitely active, a lot more active than what happens when you guys previously left. What do you guys want to do in the village?
Looks like repairs are coming along.
I am going to go back to where I set up my tent and make sure that all my things are still there.
How long has it been, Ace? Like a day? Like a night cycle?
About 1.5 days.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith area.
Alright,
And-
yeah, you go to the blacksmith. Natea, your stuff is there. Nothing has been touching it.
Good.
All
Lovely.
your stuff is there. Your tent just outside the city. As Kurata moves towards the blacksmith, you find him in the same house, and you do see the forge is burning. and you see the familiar figure with the gimpy leg for casting around with metal bars around it. The makeshift whatever the name of it is.
Does he? I mean, I can't remember. Was the forge and like the anvil and stuff? Was he working that, or was it destroyed, or?
The first time you guys saw it, it was just not. It looked like it was recently used, but it wasn't on. Essentially, now he's actively working on it. You can, as you guys approach, or as you approach at least, you can hear he's working on something metal.
All right. I walk up to him. And I try to remember his fucking name.
Vigo.
Vigo. Actually, do have it written down.
Mm-hmm.
Vigo. I yell, Vigo! Hell!
It turns around. Kurata!
I have something for you to look at. And I take out this axe. And I have need of your sharpening wheel.
Of course. He kind of points to the wheel which stands near the anvil. Help yourself.
Okay.
We owe you that much.
Yeah, I take out the axe and I sort of like place it on on a table or something nearby, and I just say, "What do you make of this?"
A moment. He kind of takes a look at it. What the hell's going on?
Sounds like a zoo in the background. What is that?
Yeah, like sounds like a pig is
Elf's
being.
window.
Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry guys, that was from my window. I didn't even realize.
I got confused. I thought like someone like slaying a pig. Anyway, he looks at you. He walks up to you after inspecting it. The weapon is you sharpening your own weaponry, presumably your glaive or axe. It's a good axe. But what do you wish to know?
Does it seem strange to you?
Looks made by somebody very skilled. I couldn't make this myself. The decorations are beyond the scope of what I am capable of.
What of someone else? Do you know anyone that might know more?
About
And
axes?
I'm like sharpening my glaive like as I'm talking to him.
About axes? I suppose the next blacksmith you meet is your best bet.
What of magic?
Magic. Is this axe magical? Is that what you think?
It may be.
I see. Well, in that case, you might have to go inward. We don't have users of the arcane here. We live on the land. But you could try the main city, about 2 weeks travel, southeast. I thought we actually thought you guys came from there.
We explored the place where the giant was.
But before that, before you helped us, we have minimal trade with them, so we kind of figured that you guys were from there. An assumption I now see was wrong. But yeah, if you go southwest from here, follow the land, if you will, in about 2 weeks' time, you will find the main city. And they do know their magics. In both arcane and divine. Perhaps they will be able to help you. Though I thought your friends were also users of the arcane. Could they not help you?
Yes, but I do not know if they have the capability. And you said this is 2 weeks to the southeast.
Aye. It's a rough travel. Not a lot of safe spots on the road.
We will see what we can find. Perhaps we will have another adventure.
Well, if you do half the work you have done here, then that's good news.
Yes, you are right. And I sort of check the glaive. You know, I just sort of like my thumb and just to make sure.
Sharp.
Make sure
Yeah,
I
it's
did a
sharp.
good job. Yeah.
It kind of glistens in the sunlight, you know. Ding.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Valiant, what do you do in the meantime?
I go straight to the tavern for a hearty meal.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like-
go with him, and I'm gonna tell him about the strength of the mountain the whole time, because he seems to think that my god is not real or not worthy to be worshipped.
When you have the high ground.
My
Yeah,
young
and any
Padawan.
chance I get,
The
I will.
moral high ground.
So I have the high ground.
You have much to learn, my young Padawan.
All right, as you guys move to the tavern for a much-needed break, here we too will take a much-needed break. We'll be right back. See how I made that work? I'm a goddamn genius. 5 minutes, guys. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. To the final part of the Northern Winds, episode 4, season 2. See you soon. All right, welcome back to the final part of today's episode. All right, let us actually unmute you guys. There you go. And also, we find ourselves now in the tavern of this small village. The village of Kaldbak. It's a small village to the northwest of this particular continent, found near a cold water creek. You guys are in the tavern, seeking a hearty meal, and there is definitely some stew going. I'm assuming you guys.
Two.
I ordered 2. Oh yeah, right off 2 silver pieces. And it's like a good plate of like a warm, proper meal. Potatoes, meat, chicken.
I just desperately need something that isn't a pack of rations as a massive great Goliath.
This is definitely it. It's definitely just like ingredients that are just tasty, put together in a stew and just kind of hoping for the best.
It's the best thing ever.
Exactly. It's definitely appreciated for the human body.
And
Or
Ace,
quiet body.
by the way, I did change a spell after the full sleep.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you have a full rest, and that's when you get to change your spells. Alright, so what do you guys do besides eating?
Belian, I feel of you like a brother.
Oh no, he's going full Obi-Wan on me. I'm mostly interested in my food and just,
You are built like the mountain.
I am a Goliath. We are mountain folk.
You are strong. Scatty likes your strength, your stature. Scatty
And-
could grant you even more.
You have spoken to Skadi of me? She has told you this?
I tell Scotty everything.
And she wishes for me to become a servant in exchange for power? I already have power. The
Scotty
mountain granted me it when I was born.
Scotty does not have servants. I just wish to show you the path of Scotty. I believe you could find inner strength, not only outer strength.
You have seen my inner strength. I reach up a hand, it ignites, and then disappears again. I have inner strength, I have outer strength.
I pick up like a big hunk of potato, and I do the voice of you and say, I've got a bad feeling about this.
As soon as he does that, I pick up a tiny little carrot out of the stew, a little baby carrot, and say, "Oh, I need a god to help me along, or else I can't wake up in the morning."
I smile at
And
him.
There you go.
It seems you need your own inner strength, little man.
Yeah, I smile at him. He can't tell. And I carry on my stew.
You must
Right.
understand your god is of no use to me. I dislike them at best, and I hate them at worst.
Scotty follows you whether you wish it or not.
As does my god. For my god's blood courses through my veins. I was born to the darker goddess Tiamat. But you must understand, those of my tribe scorned with this tainted, evil, and impure blood are cast out or killed. Oh god, is it a Jim Henson picture?
You don't speak much of your past. How did you get away from them?
Oh, I was sent away by my parents to keep me safe. I have very little memory of them and of my tribe.
Even if your tribe doesn't respect your strength, I do. Skadi does.
Well,
And I'm waving a carrot at him when I say I do.
I say, the truth is I understand that my dark bloodline is what grants me power. I spent many years avoiding my abilities, but now I harness it. Bad blood or no, it is my blood. And though I have no great skill with the axe, I can swing. So, gods or no gods, whether they stand in my way or not, I'm still here. And I scoop up another spoonful of soup.
I'm just mostly playing with my food. I've got like a big hunk of potato.
You've gone into full puppeteer.
The little carrot, and I've got.
I'm actually complete. You've managed to draw me into myself, and I'm sat there just depressed as shit. And you've gone away with your puppeteered, like you've ruined my lunch completely. I'm just sitting there now, like thinking about my awful past, and you've you've done it.
I can see that you're sad, and I've got the hunk of potato. That's you. I've got the little carrots to me. I've got like this bit of meat that I keep cutting into, like cutting scars into it. And there's a little pea which is half floating under the liquid of the broth. And I'm doing the voices of everyone.
At this point, I'd okay.
Mateo?
At this point, I'd like to arrive at the tavern or the inn or whatever kind of building it is. I'm not sure what the difference is, to be honest.
I'm just poking. You see me poking this pea around, going.
This is the look.
I'm not even looking at him. I'm just doing this, playing with my food.
I just enter, give you that look, and walk over towards the table and sit down with the two of you. And I just look around for something that's like visible on the table as food that is like hand-sized, and I just reach over to like Janath's plate or whatever and grab like a carrot and just.
As she grabs it, I'm like, no, that's not actually me.
I'll nod at Nertea. Where is Kurata?
I hear I don't know what else we're going to be doing here, so I would finish up and maybe rest the night, and after that we'll figure out where we're going.
We can continue to explore. Each of us lone wolves have come together to form a pack.
I need new arrows.
I sit up straight, proud of my little sentence, and then slump back down again at Natea's.
Just completely unimpressed with your metaphor, just continue like looking in her quiver, like I'm looking in my quiver as you say that, like not paying attention to you, and I just
I think probably by like this time, like I'll sort of walk in with Vigo and just like sort of the door, of course, anytime I enter a room, like the door
boom!
Yeah, the door like makes a loud sound like I burst it open. Probably send some like person at a table nearby the door just like sprawling to the ground. So then you temper the steel. Interesting.
Aye. It's hard work, but it gets the job done.
Good. This town will need it. Ah, there they are. I see you have started to eat without me. I will take one of whatever they are eating.
We're not really eating. Like Millions just like soaking.
I've stopped eating now.
And I'm like removing bits of this hunk of meat because you've lost like a bit of your ear.
Alright, yeah, you got a plate of this stew. It's just good food. Nothing fancy, but it's good.
When I see that Vigo walked in with Kurata, I look over my shoulder and say, Do you make arrows?
Yeah. Arrow tips, mainly, but yeah, it's not that difficult to put a piece of wood in there.
I need
take it-
37.
Very specific.
The quiver only holds so many.
She buys everything in 37s.
So be it. By when do
I
you
don't
need
even.
it?
I don't even bother to correct him.
I think we have a few quivers filled. I may have to check. By when do you need them?
Soon. Soon as possible.
Would you mind if I finish my food?
Oh, of course.
Then I will finish my food. And then I will check for arrows. Alright. So where'd you guys were off to?
I wait patiently, staring at Vigo.
He just eats. And then he sees you, notice you like looking and he's like starts eating even slower. So, where were you guys off to? You guys disappeared for like a day and a half. We thought you, moved on.
I am like the stone. I am patient and I stare more.
And he eats even slower.
He could eat as slow as a year at a bite, and I would still stare at him with exactly the same impassive face.
So be it.
And that's how you go into
Because I will outlive him.
This is true. This is true. You are elf. All right. Anyway, nobody answers him.
What did he say?
He asked when she needed them by, I believe.
No, he asked where we were.
Yeah, because you guys like disappeared for like an hour and a half, so they thought, or he thought at least, you guys moved on, but you guys are
A
now
day
back.
and a half, not an hour and a half. An hour
Day
and a
and a
half.
half.
We went to
We
check
are-
out the cave that the alien, the giant, was guarding.
Yes, this is the place that I mentioned to you before.
Do not
the-
go there, ever.
it does sound dangerous.
I like
It
pointed
is a
to
burial site.
Is it
Let's
safe?
not disturb it. It is not safe.
It will never be safe.
What I meant to say is it safe to be here?
Oh yes, it's not safe to be there.
You must tell your children not to go there. There are frightful things, unless they are ready to prove themselves.
Kind of slaps you on the back. Don't think we are all as capable as some. But I will make note. I will inform not just Alva, but everyone in this village, as humble and small as it may be. Already lost too many people as of late.
Maybe you should make tribute there, now and again.
You do realize that the door's closed, right? They would have to sacrifice blood to get into the crypt.
No, I mean, I meant like the, you know, there's a bit outside where there's bodies, right, in the cave.
No, it's an entrance hall. There's no bodies there.
Didn't you say that was? Oh, okay, I don't.
The entrance hall with the murals, and then there's the magical door. After the magical door, that's where the place was.
Yeah, that's where the crypt was.
Yeah.
Then I look as if I'm gonna say something, but then I eat a bit of a Velian.
Eat a bit of Valiant. All right.
Yeah,
So-
he just had his hand like on the table and you just like shh.
I'd probably break my teeth on his fucking scales.
All right. So what's next? I take it you don't wish to stay here too long.
Do you know of any villages, towns nearby we could?
Vigo told me of a large city a few weeks to the southeast. Perhaps there we can find some answers about this axe. Maybe we can learn more of it.
It is magical. Like he kind of looks at you, Valiant. Like you don't know magics that can help with that.
Hmm. About the axe?
Yeah.
I have... Did I look at it before? I did, didn't I? And I didn't work it out. I have looked at it, though I did not study magic. It was granted to me naturally. It is not something I fully understand, I'm afraid.
I see.
May I look at it, Kurata?
I just sort of like slide it over the table and just kind of like.
I cast detect magic.
Yeah, you as you detect magic, like you can definitely sense this magic on it. You can just see it. I'm not sure which school of magic it is. I think it's evocation. But yeah, you can definitely sense a strong magic. And it feels like there is dormant magic as well, but detect magic is not enough to get a good grasp of what's going on there.
There is more to this than meets the eye.
I could have
What
told
way?
that.
There is a magical aura about it, but there is something deep within the axe sleeping. To be awakened.
I want to absolutely insight check Kurata after that statement. I'm watching very carefully how she reacts to that. I'm trying not to laugh at her because I know she thinks that there's something alive sleeping inside the axe now, like a tent.
I'm not that stupid. Like,
It's a 9, right?
why
That's just a 9.
acting like a 10 is like the dumbest person in the universe. I'm like I got a C on my book report, man. Okay, so
You can read.
average. All right, so yeah, I'm staring at the axe, and you could see like this bit of anger and generally like I'm look like I'm sort of upset. Did you actually roll for it?
I don't see any roll. Oh, no roll.
No, I just detected magic.
And inflicted wounds at the same time.
I just know that it's magical and there's something in there that's dormant.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just sort of like looking upset in general.
Perhaps one day you can unlock the other magics.
I will. That is a promise.
Okay. I look like a bit shocked that she's like quite so angry.
Alright.
My eyes haven't left Vigo.
He's still eating. He's about halfway through his stew now.
Do you get like progressively, like slowly closer?
No, it literally is just her sitting like this, just watching him specifically. Like her eyes haven't moved. She's clearly aware of what's like happening around her and so forth, but she's just looking at him.
Yeah. Like he has a small child to take care of, so you know, he's used to shenanigans, so he's just like eating normally. Doesn't faze him. Alright. So yeah. You guys wanna go to the big city. It's a long trip and it ain't safe.
Are there any traveling carts that might go that way from here?
No. We travel once a month, if that. We have very little travel. It's a 2-week journey.
Do you perhaps have a cart for sale?
No. One of our, a small group of people is actually, well, I expect them to be on their way back by now. With the one decent cart we've got.
Are there any maps of the area?
No.
Have you got fucking anything, bitch?
I haven't got anything. He explained that when we first showed up at this fucking...
A piece of paper with some...
It's like
fucking
4 houses and
all
3
on
of
the
them were
fucking thing.
crushed. Leave him alone.
We
Oh.
pretty much live on the land here. We don't really move anything.
There is no
I
guide that
stand
could
up.
show us the way.
I'm already up. I'm looking at Janathus.
I'm asking him if there's a guide or anything.
I know he is, and I'm looking at Janathus. Boring into him with my perfectly white Goliath eyes.
We do not need a guide. We will find our way.
I, the person
We
who
have
knows.
done so. So far, we will continue to do so.
This is
And if
true,
anything
but-
stands in our way, we will strike it down.
And in that process, you have died no less than 22 times.
And each time a good story. And I sort of like slap him on the chest.
His chest compresses and he dies.
As I fall, I cast Spare the Dying on myself.
I'm standing up and like hitting the staff on the ground. Come. I have spent plenty of time in small villages, but I prefer the outside and the wilderness. We will be fine, Janathis.
Let us just wait for this man to finish his food.
As soon as you guys talk about being okay in the wilderness and stuff, my eyes snap off Vigo and snap over to Janathis, like accusatorially, like, would I let you die? Like, is the look, you know?
I'm looking weirdly impatient.
Hang on. Okay, so I'm like, I didn't mean that. It would be easier if we had a map. But we don't have a map. We have you, and that will be fine.
That seems to appease me. It's just it goes from this to this.
All right. Well, as he kind of like finishes his last food, he's gonna scoop off a little bit what this remains with his fingers. Well, it's none. Doesn't mean anything to you. I will check on the arrows right now. If you guys need anything else, well, you can check with the store, the
Do you
storehouse.
have 2 platinum rings worth 50 GP each.
No, but there was this other cleric asking about that as well a while back. I don't know. What is it with platinum rings?
Another cleric?
Aye. Spoke about something Bane, etc. Weird fella.
Ooh, Bane. Oof.
Well, at least he was not a man dressed as a bat or something. That would be really weird. Anyway, arrows. If you guys need to check the storage for maybe any goodies, we have salvaged some. I don't know what we can part with, but ain't hurt to look, eh? But Natea, if you wish to join me.
Yeah, I follow Vigo out when he leaves to
Right.
get
I want to go to the store as well on my way out.
Right, well, he goes to the blacksmith, which is the opposing side.
I have no
you-
use for a blacksmith.
Alright, yeah, like, he has a few quivers. He has like 2 quivers full, so he has about 40 arrows. How much do you need it again, Natea?
37.
37. Yeah, I can give you 40 for the same price.
Okay.
It just gives you, like, essentially, 2 quivers.
Yeah.
You just take like the 3 hours and like.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Come on.
Sorry.
Aww.
Alright. Well, in that case, right off...
I'm going to pretend you said that, okay?
Are you also gonna keep the quivers, or are you gonna give them back?
I'm just taking the arrows out and putting them into my own quiver, and then just handing the like leather quiver back to him.
Alright, write down, 1 gold and 5 silver pieces. You have 37
Sure.
good arrows. Alright, and with that, you guys have moved towards the store. You do, as you guys approach, the doors open, and you do see your human female. You've seen her before. At the beginning, she was like trying to salvage one of the broken buildings. She has, loose brown hair.
Ah, Evora! I see you are doing well.
I do. How have you been? You look like you.
Good. I am glad to see I have not changed much. Probably a few more scars, though.
Indeed. Well, you look good. But what brings you here?
We seek supplies. We make a journey.
I see. Anything in particular?
We have a 2-week journey ahead of us to the southeast. Vigo mentioned the city.
Ah. We expect people back soon from that. It's a tough journey. Do you need rations?
Provisions and food. Yes.
We can give you rations. We have plenty of those. Luckily enough. They haven't gone bad once the house was destroyed. Anything otherwise than that you're looking for?
I don't suppose you have any potions.
Well, just the one. Which, if you wish to buy it from me, I certainly would allow that.
I look at Janathus and say, "You owe me a potion."
I look at him and I like make my hands glow a little bit. My potions are within me, brother.
Did not I give you one as well, Valian?
No. I stole one from those poor Droga. I stole one from Loki's crypt.
I think I gave you one as well.
Whose crypt?
Was it not Loki crypt?
You don't know, that was just a crypt. Loki.
I'm calling it Loki's crypt.
Yeah, because the guy mentioned Loki. Whatever.
Yeah, it's 1 + 1. It doesn't mean if you're wrong or right.
I don't give a
Loki's
fuck
crypt.
about the gods. I'm calling it Loki's crypt.
Alright.
Fuck that guy.
Janathus even believes it was Loki's crypt.
Loki's my number 2 hated god now. After
Okay.
Tiamat.
Now, you do, however, know that other character that Loki was the one who bound them in that crypt.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's his crypt though.
And
Just
now-
their
Sorry,
crypt.
I'm sorry. I'm
But-
sorry. Not Loki's crypt. Loki's prison.
Yeah, there you go.
I have no other name for the place other than
Yeah.
Loki's crypt, so I'm calling it Loki's crypt. And I'm
the crypt of Loki's embrace.
I'm shaking my fist up at this booming voice from the clouds. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit.
Alright, so that's quite a story then. I didn't know there was a crypt. Where was it?
You must never go there.
Where must I never go then?
I can't remember where it was, north, east,
Yeah, it's
northwest.
essentially up the mountain. There's one mountain about an hour away. So yeah, up the snowy mountain.
Destroyed PG. Managed to get it in, PG.
That's
I don't
where
I don't have to
Oh.
force it in either.
where the giant
Yeah.
where the giant took some of our people and our goods.
There is a crypt beneath that mountain. A dangerous crypt.
Well, it just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
You are quite safe in this village, I think. But to explore and even desecrate that land will anger them.
I see. Well, you won't find me there anytime soon then. However, rations? How much?
14, I gather up.
You want 14 rations?
Mostly, I'm probably going to be eating 2 rations per use of ration. So,
Well, that's up to you. You don't have to.
I know, yeah.
I can't
I'm not
find
walking
rations.
around with an empty stomach. We're not going to have a hangry Goliath sorcerer on our hands. That's going to be awful for everyone else.
This is true. So you want so what is that like? 1 gold piece, 5 gold pieces. Let's say
What
7
are
gold
they?
pieces. 7
What are
gold
they?
pieces. It's 5 silver pieces per ration a day. So it's 7 gold pieces. 7 gold pieces.
7, yeah, okay.
So you have
I
14
think that's
rations.
7, and
Right.
I take the armful of rations and start packing them into my bag.
Alright, in this potion you wish to take this as well?
Oh, I don't want it. I look at Janathest and say, he will buy that for me, I'm sure. I grip his thigh as hard as I can, but play.
Why is thigh?
But
Wow,
because I'm on the ground like packing rations into my bag.
That's a little sensitive.
Well,
I have a fucking massive hand. I can grab his thigh, and like think about how intimidating that is, man. If someone grabs you like on the shoulder, it's like, oh, but if someone grabs your fucking thigh in one hand,
then it's
What do you expect me to
molestation.
buy for you?
Happens to me all the time.
However, do you wish to take this potion? Yes? No?
I will take it. How much?
What shall we say, 50 gold?
Very well.
Sorry we didn't have any more. The rest that we had was, destroyed? Giant? You know. But yeah, write off 50 gold and you have a healing potion.
Okay.
you still owe me a potion. I stand up, put the bag on my back, hood up, staff, and then I smile at Kurata.
I just dust my hands. I have no need for potions. Just like I have no need for money.
Then give me your money. Oh, you did? You don't have any, do you?
He doesn't have,
Damn, bitch!
Yeah.
You can
he doesn't have any.
everything I
He just
have.
lies there in the crypt, waiting, watching the Darkspawn to return.
Not all of it. Loki took some of it, apparently.
I mean, I generally know all this. I don't actually expect you to buy me a potion. I just like
Loki?
messing with you because you show no expression. I just want to draw an expression out of you one
I
day.
do look a little, I've got a bit of a frown on my face. You can't tell.
Alright. So that's all you guys want?
Yeah, I'm already out the door.
Alright, yeah, you guys leave the door unless somebody else wants to do it. And with that...
I've headed from the blacksmith to take my tent down.
Yeah, tent's down, like... You know, you guys, you finish up taking your tent down. It's not that difficult. You've become quite adept at it.
Oh yeah, I can do it in like 5 minutes. Not even.
Exactly. So as they walk out of the store, you are finishing up, or you are finished taking up your tent, picking up your tank and such. So what do you guys do? You stand at the precipice of this city. Small village. Once
What time
plagued-
of day is it?
Let's say about 3.
Do we wish to leave today? Or shall we leave with first light?
I'm like ready to go.
I gesture to the roll, which is my tent where I would sleep if we were staying.
Very well. I will say goodbye to Vigo and his daughter.
Right.
I turn to the village and see the mountain behind it, and I make the sign of the mountain.
Alright, you guys say your goodbyes. Take your last moments. By the way, Kurata, are you attuned to the axe?
I don't know. Am I attuned to the axe?
Well, you have the axe. Like, you didn't want to use it. You mentioned you didn't want to use it, so I'm just wondering.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I guess you and I can talk about that?
Hey, it's your character. It's now your axe. I don't get to decide shit on that front. We'll discuss later. Anyway, it is...
Yes, the answer is always yes.
It's about 3 p.m. and you guys are making some last pleasantries. So at 3:30, you guys head out and move towards the south. East. Right, the general direction that was given. Presumably with a large city at the end of this harsh travel that is to come. And with that, we end today's session. Alright. You guys didn't die!
Yay!
Hurrah!
Well done.
Yes, I died. Whack died.
Well,
KO,
you didn't
die.
like technically die for realsies.
Wasted one of my fucking potions, Healbot. That was for me.
I would like to state that I used 15 arrows on that guy.
Yes.
Perry.
I used my face many times.
I
This is
used
true.
all of the stuff I had, including my great axe.
I cast face.
Yeah, like cast face and then cast fist. I'm a muscle wizard. It's beautiful. Yeah, you guys did pretty well. Yeah. All right. So before we go, let's do some quick shout outs. let people know who you are, where to find you, and with that we'll sign off. So we'll start off at the beginning. Valion.
Velioff. I am Valion the Goliath in real life. I'm Brad Woto, the most inconsistent streamer on the planet, but I do have some streams that you can check out if you're interested in D&D streams. I do Fractured Worlds on Thursdays, which is on John Sandman's channel, and I put a lot more effort into that one than I do the game which I run on a Saturday, which is very chilled back, mostly Brad Woto community kind of one-shot adventures. And they're at various different times. Fractured Worlds for Americans and that time zone, and then for more UK people, then you can maybe hang out on a Saturday on my channel. Yeah, or just follow me on Twitter. It's so much easier. I'm also mostly known for like Jim Henson creations. That's the other thing. I don't know where that link's gone. So yeah, if you just look up Jim Henson, you'll see me with all my best friends. That's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next week.
All right, and with that we move to Natea.
Hi guys, I'm Distracted Elf. I play Natea on Mondays, and shoot things with arrows. Shout out to the person who sent me a sketch of Natea while we were doing this. The Twitter handle that's come up with so much Northern Winds art. I can't remember exactly, but I love you.
I want to see it. Where is it?
Where is it? I want to see
it's on
too,
Twitter.
man.
I retweeted it.
I don't follow you on Twitter.
Did it have the Northern Winds tag? Because I don't see it in my filter.
Didn't. It was tweeted at me. So
how dare you? If you guys do want to send out like fan art, use the tag Northern Winds so we know where to find it.
Hang on, I'm gonna give proper credit. It's at Anna_Dusova on.
Oh, that's really just Anna, I think.
Anna the Newt. There you go. That's the one right there.
Oh, that's different Anna? All right.
It's a different Anna. It's really Anna is possibly going to be in my Saturday show for people who really enjoy fan art. And she does. I think she did some Northern Winds.
But side note. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm Distracted Elf. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play lots of things where I name people in my chat after stuff and then watch them die. Like me, like XCOM or RimWorld. And Brad died this morning in XCOM. It was funny. He fired a 99% chance shot at point blank, missed, and then was killed next turn. So regardless, I'm also in a game on Thursdays on the Roll20 app channel, which is a D&D Adventures League game where I play a tiefling monk, and she's super fun. So follow my Twitter and you'll see stuff about that, but that's on Thursdays. And the rest of the week, I just stream games and stuff.
All right. And then we follow that with, of course, Kurata.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Wax Steven, and I play Kurata. I was very tired today, so I'm sorry. My crits were not with me. And whenever I'm tired, I feel like Kurata is also tired. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Always a good time. If you guys want to check out some of the things that I do, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Wax Steven there. And I play a whole shit ton of D&D. We've got two Ravenloft settings shows that I do. Spectres of the Past, that's on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights. And Blood and Mist, which also has Mr. Wolfscarar and Peachy Pixelate on Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern. I am also doing an off-stream campaign because I'm insane and having some fun with that. So yeah, you should come hang out. You hop into the channel on Twitch at Wax Steven there and do ! Discord if you want to join the Discord and play tabletop games, and we do all kinds of stuff on there. So it's a cool place to hang out.
All right, and last but not least, Janathest.
Hey guys, Peachy Pixelate, that's number 8, not the letter 8. I'm really close to hitting 800 on Twitter, so Twitch, So
yeah,
go over there and follow me, and then make me do a smile. but you can't tell. I do video games. I'm on D&D on everyone else's channel. Sometimes with Brad every week. Sunday, Blood and Mist with Wax Steven. I've got a new one with Henley on Thursday nights, Friday mornings. And there's a new show starting on my channel the first Saturday of every month. So stay tuned to Twitter to find out more about that.
Everyone go to Twitter. The 800th
Also-
follow gets a nude pic of Peachy.
I mean, you could just search the internet to find actually not difficult. No, I'm not even lying.
I'm on it. I'm on
This
it.
is like
Oh,
some
God.
insane double bluff where it's like, I hope they don't do it. Just because they do it, they'll find a thing.
Alright, I guess with that we will end the show. Most of you will know me. I'm Ace. Hi. You know, I did the DMing thing. Yeah, make sure to hit the follow buttons on both their Twitters and Twitches, and then come around and hit mine, both on Twitch and Twitter. You can find them quite obviously. We'll be back next week. I think we'll be missing Whack for a week during our travels, but
I won't be missing him, but he'll be missing. I won't miss him at all.
alright, well, Kurata!
Wait.
I will practice my Kurata! So I
Kurata
can do...
being missing is a huge deal.
I know, I will practice my Kurata! So I can do Kurata! When Kurata is needed to do her thing. It's gonna be a process. It's gonna be a process. Anyway.
Can we not just lose Karata in the snow?
Like in the snow.
I'm lost.
It's like, where did she go?
I must go, my people need me. Anyway. We'll be back next week. Hopefully
just blunders out of the snow the next week. Like, where the fuck are you guys?
it's not the mist here, it's the snow. That works like that. Anyway.
I found this crazy underground cave. I cannot believe I found you later.
Alright. And with that.
It was full of potions.
Oh,
though. Look at all
God,
these
I'm trying to sign off. See, if you weren't
these 2 platinum rings.
next week, it's gonna be so much easier to sign off. Alright guys, good night, take care. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
God damn it, I hate all of you.
No, you don't.